Yeah, go for broth.
Hello, my friends. How are you? I'm so happy to share this, oh my God, unbelievably easy recipe. Not so much in that it's like 2 ingredients or anything, but like you either use a half a cup of an ingredient or a tablespoon. And I'll show you what that looks like, but like it's super easy. I'm also going to show you a carnivore version of how to make buttermilk. You know, so you can convert some recipes requiring buttermilk into your diet. So, the biscuits that we are going to be making today, this is what they look like. I will do a squeeze for you. It's very soft. And I'm using my good old burger bun mold to make them because when I didn't use a mold, this is how they turned out. Now they're spread out, but you know what? I don't regret making this mistake. Because, I mean, this on like an egg, a fried egg for me, they're soft. And I'll break it open. How do I break it open so you can see? Like this.
Use the force.
That's what it looks like. And yeah, we'll do a taste test later. A little bit of housekeeping. So if you're new here, my husband and I run these live shows once a month on the first Saturday/Sunday, depending on what time it is right now for you in your country. Just get back to sorry about the We do a roll call. We say hi to people. We love to interact. We love to interact with you, answer any questions. If you are quite rude, we probably will block you. So please keep your comments PC. You can, you know, err on the borderline, but don't go too far. And in the description box is a written recipe, full instructions, everything. My hair loss remedy, in case you like my hair. My hair never used to look like this. I had about 1/3 of my hair. I judge by, you know, how thick my braid is. I had about 1/3 of hair and I've increased volume. So if you want my hair loss remedy, click on the link in the description box. Also, if you have never heard of Carnivore Flour, it looks like this, and you can make your own. Link in the description box. Now, let me just start things off by adding a half cup of water and a half cup of Greek yogurt. This is to make the buttermilk, right? We're making the buttermilk. Also, this is an eggless recipe, which I think some people would really appreciate, given that your diet may be egg heavy. And a tablespoon of vinegar, and you just mix that all together. You let it sit, right? And you will see that maybe after about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you see it start to look like buttermilk, but I reckon 15 minutes you'll get the full idea of it. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for now and just ferment, and in the meantime I'm going to melt a half cup of butter. So we had a half cup of water, half cup of Greek yogurt, and a tablespoon of vinegar. Now you can use apple cider or white vinegar, that's fine. Half cup of melted butter, half cup of the carnivore flour, and a tablespoon of baking powder. So like super, you could memorize that really easily, I feel. All right, and preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit or 176 Celsius, which I did not do.
Tell us you haven't done a live for a while, without telling us you haven't done a live for a while.
No, here's the thing. I had put it on too early this morning. Well, it's morning here in Australia, Sunday morning. In the US, it would be Sunday early evening. Right, that went for 30 seconds. And I put it on too early. Of course, all of this was baked this morning as well. And I thought, waste of power to have the oven going on for 2 hours just for nothing. So I switched the thing off. Anywho. Shall we have a roll call? Let's see who's here.
All right, well, first out of the blocks is Susan, AJ, aka Cajun Dagos.
Yes, hi Sue.
Angie Hostetler.
Hello Angie, nice to see you.
Naughty but nice Lily Albright.
Hi Lily.
Brother from another mother, Chef Fat Grams.
Hello Chef.
Lynx Lady, aka Shirley Millar.
Hello Shirley.
Lackey is here.
Hi.
What would we be without Lackey? Who says, yeah, Chris, don't be rude or you'll be blocked. Never a true word spoken.
Oh, you know, our regulars are fine. We're fine. It's the people who are new or, you know, have no intention of getting to know all of us that sometimes we get some really like sexually rude comments. And yeah, which, I mean, why would you? We're old people. Anyway.
It's a cooking channel.
I know.
All right, so that was Chev, that was Lackey. Mrs. Henderson, Mom H is here.
You need to come.
I will. I'm just trying to sort this out here for a sec. Grandma Green is here.
Yay! Hello, Grandma.
Sister Danielle is here.
Oh.
Danielle, where have you been?
Yes, kisses. Nice to see you.
Becky Nelson is here.
Hi, Becky.
Auntie Becky.
Auntie Becky, yes.
Ruth is here, aka Kita Mama.
Hello, Ruth.
I'm Gyro.
Oh, hello, my son Angelo. How are you, boy?
And save the best one till last year. Well, I'm being smart. Christy D says she's unsubscribing because all your stuff is now carnivore. Well, very nice. Nice to know that, Christy.
Are you serious or are you joking? Because
I think she's serious.
Do you know me? I flip between different sorts of diets within the keto space. So right now I have lots of friends who are doing carnivore. So I want to provide some solutions for them. There is no way that my channel is going to be completely carnivore. No way. Because something will happen and we'll change, we'll go back to keto or we'll do some dairy free. It just depends, but right now I'm just focusing on carnivore. But yeah, if you want to leave, yeah. I can't stop you, I can't do anything. It was nice getting to know you.
Do a little bit of Pink Vision for Auntie Chris, who's not here, but she will be at some point.
Yes.
So, hello Auntie Chris. And then we will say... The longer that we go between lives, I start forgetting because I'm too old and too dopey. But I think it's see, Mom H, Keto Mama, Ruth,
Yes.
Lackey, have not missed
I'll
you.
do it.
Michelle's not here. I haven't missed her either. Who else? A special shout out to Auntie Judy, who's not very well.
Yes.
So, hi Auntie. And I think that's about it, is it?
I think so.
I think so.
Please let us know if we need, you know, our memory shots.
Definitely did. Well, I had my memory shot this morning.
Oh, did you?
I did.
All right, so, I mean, with this buttermilk recipe, don't overthink it. It's really simple, you know, and if you just wait a little bit, like get your carnivore flour, do your buttermilk mixture first. Then go and get your other ingredients and measure out, melt your butter and stuff. And by the time you've done that, this buttermilk recipe, will be ready. So I'm going to add a half a cup of the melted butter to the bowl, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and a half cup of the carnivore flour. Whisk until smooth. Oh, come on. You can't leave me out of the conversation. What are you laughing at?
Lackey's got the little emoji that's like, you know, on the verge of crying. It says, "Oh my God, Chris," and then a heartbreak emoji. And Auntie Becky says, "I need to take another memory shot."
yeah.
I'm sorry, Lackey. Somewhere deep down, deep at the heart of my bottom, I do like you maybe a little bit.
Oh, I think you know exactly what it is.
Lily says she's old and admits it. Chef says we're old people. Wait, who? My mind thinks I'm 20, but my body says I'm 51.
Yes.
I feel you, Chef. My body says I'm 1 foot in the grave.
I need to. I'll just get the...
Danny says health issues, now working in Carolina to help.
Help. Oh. Sorry to hear that.
Hope everything's alright, Danny. Bobby Girl.
Hello, Bobby Girl.
Hello, Bobby Girl. Says, I love your carnivore recipes. Thank you.
Oh, there's somebody that makes me feel validated because somebody just left me because I'm going through a carnivore series, which...
Are you going to have abandonment issues?
No, I won't.
Charlotte Ferris.
Charlotte!
She's here but listening as she packs.
Yes, okay.
Whether it's a holiday or moving house, I hope whatever it is goes well.
Right, and sorry, I'll just give you a couple of tips extra because really there's nothing more to do except bake this right. If you don't want to use a mold and you're happy to have, it's hard to explain, but it's like a fluffy biscuit. That is like a fluffy biscuit. So if you want to make that, don't put it in molds. Just scoop it in clumps onto a lined baking sheet and bake for about 15 minutes. You'll be able to tell when it's ready, when it has browning. That is like perfect. So I'm just going to then use my half a cup scoop because you would have used your half cup to measure everything out, right? So I'm just going to do the same. And you want to fill your molds to about halfway. And halfway will give you 4 biscuits.
Lily says, I don't mind carnivore. Susan says, I love all your recipes.
No.
And Bobby Girl says, I can't eat any more items with almonds, so thank you for going towards carnivore.
Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear that. Here's the thing though, like, people, my old subscribers, they don't unfollow me necessarily because they know I'm going to circle back. But they will, try some other things. And look, it is, when you see something new, like a new type of diet, and providing allergy-wise it suits you, it might tempt you to try something and, you find you could stumble on something that's really good for you, that helps you achieve your goals. I'm just going to clean this bowl and add in the rest of it.
Patty Shanks is here.
Patty.
Hey Patty, it
Yay.
says, I'm here for the carnivore even though I mostly do ketovore.
Yeah, that's the thing too with carnivore, is that it's so easy to convert to ketovore. But I do gravitate towards ketovore, I have to say, more than like any other version of keto. All right, let's see how we go here.
Lily says, I made a mistake with the carnivore bread and it turned out fine.
Yeah, well, you only put in a little bit extra liquid, isn't it? And Yeah, I love that, that recipe. You don't have to be like exactly precise. It's still going to work. So, yeah, I mean, basically, that's what I've done. I filled the molds, and how's my... Oh, look. My oven is ready. So I'm going to bake this now. Can you please set the timer for 15 minutes?
50.
15.
1-5.
1-5. 1-5.
Done. Right. Lily says, all Mel needs to kick you in the bottom. That's out of nowhere, Lily. I'm not sure what I've done to deserve that so far this morning. Maybe just the fact that I exist. Lucky says, heart goes out to everyone impacted by the hurricane. Yes, Lucky, 100% agree with you, which I know makes a pleasant change. But yeah, I don't know if you read up all about that.
I didn't know about it. I think I would have led in with thoughts about the hurricane. I've been very busy. I've been very busy. I won't say what yet, but yes, been very living under a rock.
Well, it was Hurricane Helena, however you say it in your part of the world. But there's, I think, over 200 people been taken out by it.
200?
Yeah, it's pretty frightening.
Ridiculously high.
Not putting it in the same category, but living through a tornado, you certainly get an appreciation of how violent Mother Nature really can be on a bad day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the photos of the damage is just insane. Yes. All right. Grandma Green says, so someone checked in just so they could announce their departure. How very odd. I love it when they do. They tell you, they're unhappy with something and they're going. It's like, just go.
Yeah.
Away you go. Sister Danny says, love you all. I just got loaded up with another load of supplies. Got to run into the dead zone. Everybody stay safe
and be well.
Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Anyone in the Carolinas with me, let's keep this going.
Bye, sister. Be safe.
Uncle Jay is in the house.
Hello, Uncle Jay.
Says, hey all, sorry I'm late.
Look at my biscuits. Look at my biscuits. And Uncle Jay, honestly, you can make, it's like a dead easy recipe, and the recipe written out is in the description box, so you're sorted. Also, this is like just the basics of the recipe. You can turn this into ketovore by, you can add things to this and make it a savory muffin. A savory muffin, you could add some extracts if you want to. I do want to taste it. Oh my God, look at the inside. Was that clear? No, I don't think it was.
Do it again. A little bit this way.
Ah.
A little bit back. No, a little bit. There you go. That is clear as a bell. Uncle Jay says, lovely biscuits.
Thank you.
That just about got him off the hook for being late. Don't think that went unnoticed, Uncle.
Very soft, but has the slight chicken taste. Now, if you say you're doing a roast and gravy, that's the other thing I forgot. I forgot to add my gravy recipe in the description box, but you can search Cook with Mel Gravy on YouTube and you will get it right. So if you'll say you're having a steak with gravy, you could make up your carnivore flour with your beef, with dehydrated beef, with beef flour, yes, and then make your biscuits, and then you've got a really delicious meal. This is a basic recipe. You can play around with it, change out the chicken flour for beef or turkey flour, or whatever you fancy. If you're having something aside, how can I say? If you don't want that chicken taste, I would recommend adding about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I haven't added any sweetener to this either. So if you're doing ketovore, you could add some sweetener, maybe just a quarter cup. Don't go crazy. Just a quarter cup. And then, you could make a sweet type muffin. I'm just saying.
Bonnie Sherwood is here.
Hello, Bonnie.
Hello, Bonnie.
How
Bonnie
are you?
says hi from AK, which I think is Arkansas. I hope I got that right. Let me know, Bonnie. Is the carnivore flour the chicken flour that was in a video a month ago?
So the chicken flour is one ingredient in the carnivore flour. There is a link in the description box to how to make your own carnivore flour. The ingredients are chicken flour, gelatin, egg white protein powder, and ground pork rinds. Now that's very pleasant.
Bobby Girl says, don't do what I did, accidentally use baking soda instead of baking powder in my carnivore bread. Oh, what happened, Bobby? How did it turn out?
Here's the thing. It ends up, there's a baking, when you use too much baking soda, it overpowers the bread, for example. Baking powder is a diluted version of baking soda. So when you want to, let's say for example, a recipe calls for a tablespoon of baking powder, I would go with like a quarter teaspoon of baking soda. Divide it by 4 because baking powder is much more gentle. It's kind of like the ratio of powdered gelatin to xanthan gum. This is now for my friends who are watching. I'm giving you tips on how to convert a particular recipe when you see something, baking powder, baking soda, xanthan gum, gelatin. All 1:4 ratio, with xanthan gum and baking soda being the stronger of all the ingredients. I hope that made sense. I felt like I was rambling on. Time?
It's got 7 minutes left.
Because it's already fully risen, so anyway.
Chef says, you woke up Chris, and I second Lily's suggestion for a kick in the butt. Oh, so he's saying the reason, because I said I don't know what I've done to deserve Lily wanting to kick me in the backside. Apparently because I woke up.
At least she's not putting you in the freezer this time.
Well, Lily says, okay, Chef, bend over. I got a good kicking aim. Oh, good. So you're in the box as well, Chef. I like this. Susan says, do you have the mold listed below too?
I didn't. But it is, it's in the burger bun video. I'm not sure if you've seen that yet, but we've made burger buns with the carnivore flour. If it's okay, I don't have my computer in front of me. Can I attach it afterwards? Or if you don't want to wait, you can just get into the burger bun recipe and the link will be there.
Totally good. Chef says, I lived through quite a few hurricanes growing up on the Gulf Coast and was a FEMA housing inspector for Katrina, Hurricane Katrina. This hurricane is the most devastating I've seen. Wow, okay, because Katrina was pretty bad from what we saw in news items, so that's, wow, okay.
Sorry for my ignorance, but where in the US has it hit?
Florida. I don't know specifically where because I don't know.
So, had to pick a heavily populated, built-up city area.
Yeah. I don't know where else, because geographically.
Why can't they just do it like have hurricanes in the North Pole or something. And then we'll have like, you know, other climate problems because you'll have tsunamis with the, you know, melted ice and stuff. Sorry.
Yeah.
Off on a tangent.
I don't think there's a good place for a hurricane.
No, they just need to not happen at all.
I've always said this, wind is the most useless element on the planet. There's nothing good comes from wind.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm
Wind
wrong.
is there to fertilize in flowers, pollen, blah, 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 cross seeds so that more, you know? Am I not making sense?
Oh no, I get all that. I still think it's useless because all I see from wind is allergy sufferers get kicked in the backside constantly. It's annoying when you go outside and it just does nothing but damage.
Well, it's useful for definitely spreading seeds naturally.
Okay. Susan says, I think the storm surge and flooding was way more than anyone expected. I have family in South Carolina. Thankfully, they are safe. Angie says, my sister-in-law's father lost his house. It was so bad in Florida. That's terrible. Sorry about that, Angie. Lily says, Lupin flour is divine. Keto Mama Ruth says, biscuits and anything sounds good. Susan said, you had me at biscuits. Bonnie says, no, AK is Alaska. So what's Arkansas then? It must be AR or something similar. My apologies, Bonnie. I know they're like $1 million apart.
Wow, I think you're the first person that's joined our live show from Alaska, so very pleased just to hear you're from there.
The only thing I really know about Alaska is that they call the rest of the US the lower 48. The lower 48 states.
Wow.
Let's see if I got that one right.
I'm sure somebody will fix your mistake if there is one.
Bobby Girl says it was terrible tasting, though it looked good. She was one who did the baking.
Yes, well, yes, of course. Well, we had a chat about it before, so I already know. But yeah, it just goes to show that the next time when you do bake it, you're going to get a really good result, because aside from that overpowering baking soda taste, your bread was, you know, everything was fine with it. So pluses and minuses.
Lily says, I'm trying to get rid of the xanthan gum.
You can.
Yep.
You can chuck it away, and if you get any recipes with xanthan gum, replace that with gelatin and multiply that by the amount of xanthan gum by 4. Gelatin is still going to be gentler than xanthan gum, you know, even with that increase, but the recipes I find still work. That 1:4 ratio with the gelatin is like the bare minimum. So if you want it to be like very similar to, no, it's not. It's never good. When you're using xanthan gum, like especially with bread, the bread turns out lumpy because your batter or dough gets very lumpy because that xanthan gum is so strong. So yeah, I'm still gonna say multiply by 4 and use gelatin, that amount.
Jorge Almazan.
Hello.
Hope I said that right, Jorge. I'm sorry if I didn't. You're new here. My thing is to butcher people's names and English in general.
What's the time? Sorry.
1 minute to go.
I'm taking this out.
Anyway, Jorge says hi from Mexico.
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 Hello.
Sister Danny says Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. And second before I got
all down there, yeah.
Yeah, so all the southeastern I'm pretty sure that's all the southeastern kind of region.
That's a screaming amount of people to be displaced, affected. Okay, yeah, besides the casualties.
Yeah, that's a big area, a huge area. Like you said, this is said to be worse than Katrina. It hit Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. Wowza.
Oh God, it's going to take years to recover.
And Bobby Gill says, no, not just Florida. It hit North Carolina, South Carolina, East Tennessee, Southwest Virginia. Wow, it went up quite a long way. And Georgia. Danny says, you can look it up on the internet. Check out what happened to Rocky Top, North Carolina. The city is gone. We are trucking in airlifting and supplies. Well, that's your timer done. Yeah, the thing is down here, not to sound any more ignorant than I usually do, but down here the news coverage was around sort of when it was happening, and it hit Florida first, I believe, because that's why I have Florida on the brain, is that's what we heard in the news items here.
Yeah.
Australian news media literally go from disaster to whatever's going to sell the papers.
Yes, whatever's the most disastrous. Like I would have been really interested in like the after that as well. How people doing? You know, how is the authorities helping to clean up the streets and stuff? Like I would have been interested in that type of stuff too.
Yeah, that doesn't sell airtime. So they go from that back to the Middle East, and they've got political stuff that's happening here. Etc., etc. So it's whatever's the worst news on the day gets it.
Yeah.
Literally 2 days after the hurricane hit over there, we haven't had any more news about it. Ruth says, looks like Florida is going to get hit with a second hurricane. God, that's bad after having one. Chef says North Carolina was devastated. Uncle Danny is in the house. Extremely late, Uncle Danny. But he says, OMG, look at Mel. She looks like a Cherokee Indian. Hi, Chris and Mel just got in.
Just a shortened version of Pocahontas.
He says, video started playing while I was in the shower, and I'm wondering, what is that talking? But here I am. What are we cooking today?
We are making very soft. Let's get a cold one, because then, you know, that's the real. These are warm ones are obviously going to be extremely soft, but we'll get a cold one and I'll show you. Is that good? And that's without even, oh, and this is what the inside looks like.
Oh, bouncy.
Why not?
I think it was Lily that said biscuits and gravy. I'm on board with that. How good would that be?
How good. But I also like, I made a little error. How good would these be like for buns? They are very soft.
They would do quite nicely as a burger bun.
I'm thinking just because I love fried egg, so yeah, that's me sorted. But that's how this batter will turn out if you don't use a mold. It spreads out. So there you go.
Lily says, excuse me, my dad was stationed on the Isle of Nankeeta during World War II.
Okay.
Okay, Lily. Chef said he was born in Fairbanks. Fairbanks. Is that Virginia?
I don't know.
That's a good stab in the dark there. Bonnie says, yes, we go to the lower 48 or outside when leaving Alaska. Yeah, got something right.
Outside. Wow. Okay.
Chef says, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Chef. Yes, please. Everybody smash the like button. It helps.
Smash that like button.
Smash it, share it, subscribe. all that influency stuff that everyone hates. Lily says the area of destruction was 400 miles, about 600 kilometers. That's a long path of destruction.
Eye-wateringly large.
To give you an idea, our tornado went through about probably 40 miles.
No, it's nothing in comparison. But you know what? I think no matter how big or small a natural disaster is, if you are in that, if you're affected in any way, I mean, look at us. All we did was lose power for about 4 or 5 days. And because it was summer, we really we suffered, right? It was excruciating. But like, we didn't lose our house. Nothing happened to any of our family. We got a little bit of damage on the property. But like, that was bare minimum, and we felt traumatized by it. Now, imagine somebody who is more adversely affected. That's just horrible.
Jeff says homes, businesses and roads washed out so bad they look like mini canyons. Yowza. Angie says your biscuits look wonderful.
Thank you, Angie.
Chef says they look amazing. We shall call it squishy.
Yes.
I like that.
Squishy. Agreed.
Susan says these look terrific.
I hope you get to try them. Super easy, fun recipe to make. And, you know, I mean, I made it 3 times just this morning. It's that easy.
Bobby's in it for fried egg sandwiches. Nice. Like that. I think that'll work really well. Lily says you could use those as sandwich bread for a sack lunch. Egg salad. I'm thinking that might be packed lunch.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna tackle those first. Chris will get into these before I do, but I'm quite pleased with that mistake, because I love, like, you know, it's a burger bun size, so you could slap anything you like onto the what.
I'm glad it took 37 minutes today before you started fat shaming me.
This is diet food.
Yes, but Chris will get into these.
I said you get into these and I'll get into that. No, he cannot accuse me of fat shaming him on that note. I don't agree with that. Sorry, because I was saying I'm getting into those.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was it you said?
Domestics, ignore.
I'm still salty because of what you said to me last night.
What did I say to you last night?
Well,
this is going to be a lie.
It's not a lie.
Look at you laughing.
Tell me this is a lie.
No, tell me.
I was eating, we had the chicken with the Asian rub on it. Right. And the vegetables. Right. And I really enjoyed the sauce and everything that was in it. And I was eating it out of a bowl. And what did you say to me as I was finishing? If you can't remember, I'll tell you.
I can't remember.
You sound like the dog scraping the bowl out like that.
No, I'm going to do this for demonstration.
This will be good.
So it was like our dog eats like it's his last meal, right? So Chris was like this.
Look, you can't waste the sauce. As I said, fat shaming.
But that was a good keto meal, because we had some vegetables on the side. So chicken, white sauce, and vegetables. So pretty good.
Uncle Danny says spreading out is great. It's great for large burgers or just ground beef with bacon fat. Yum. Ooh. Yeah, I might get into some of those instead of these, actually. Thank you very much.
It's always stealing my food. You got nothing to say back.
Uncle Danny says, or you can add cheese if that's your thing.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Lackey is wondering, Mel, how would they toast?
Let's find out.
Probably in a toaster, I'd say, Lackey, but I'm not.
Oh, stop it. So,
I'm not sure how it works in other parts of the world.
Let's test one of these, right? And I think, because I mean, that one's already well done. We'll test one of these, and I think I will cut one in half and then toasted. How about that? That sounds like what anybody would do, right? So yeah, I will test.
Uncle Jay says gravy.
Oh yes, and I have a gravy recipe. It is fabulous. It makes concentrated gravy cubes. You just chuck your cube into your stock or whatever you want to thicken up. You whisk it up, and then there you go.
That's exactly what I had in mind for when I said biscuits and gravy for this.
That's what the middle looks like.
Make sure it's in. Perfect.
It is very, very flexible. Okay, I'm going to go and toast this now, constantly distracted.
Ruth says barbecue burgers and bacon flat buns yummy. Yeah.
Yes.
Lackey says Mel, Chris is sensitive about his weight.
I know, right?
No, I am not, Lackey. I'm curvy and I like it. Bobby Girl says LOL. Uncle Danny says, I just love their banter. Big part of the reason why I attend this live.
Who says?
Uncle Danny. Yes, please come and share in our domestics. Lily's on my side. She says, I'm on Chris's side. You have to get all that sauce. Exactly.
Oh, yes.
And Bobby Girl says, hey, Chris, if she is going to pick on you about scraping the bowl, just lick it out.
See? Then you won't sound like the dog. I like that.
Well, then I actually would be the dog.
He actually does a lot of things just like the dog. Like if something falls, our dog doesn't get a fright or anything. He'll go like this and stare at it. Same deal.
I think that's fairly normal.
No, oh, do you now?
So if something falls, you just ignore it, or do you look at it?
No, I would give it a quick look. I wouldn't stare at it for like 30 seconds.
And what? Just wait for someone else to pick it up?
No, I can see the cogs turning. It's like, how did you fall there and why? And then it's almost like you're having this full conversation about how dare this thing fall down.
That's normal. Questions need to be answered.
Oh, come on, you guys. What do you do? Do you stare at something when it falls down, or do you just give it a quick look and then, maybe pick it up and react? No.
You have to find out what made... Sir Isaac Newton would be rolling in his grave.
Do you know Sir Isaac
The
Newton,
laws of physics dictate that in order for something to move, it had to either be pushed or have some kind of motion. Like, it doesn't just fall magically.
Not refuting that.
Our house could be haunted, for all you know.
Not refuting, not arguing with that at all. It's the amount of staring that I question.
What do you reckon, Peeps? Is it normal or is it not?
I don't...
Am I just, in fact, a lunatic? Your toast ready. Chef says, why do I get a picture of Scooby-Doo in my mind? Mom H says the middle is perfect.
Aww.
Lackey says they do say that owners start to resemble their dogs. Is that why I'm getting all this grey hair? Hey, you know what though, Lackey? Everybody that's ever met our dog says he's gorgeous. So
yeah, our old people who watched old lives, you would have met the dog as well. It doesn't toast like fantastic. This is just on for 3 minutes, which is the middle sort of run. But I've got the other one, the other half of this piece still in there. And I want to see if toasting it, for longer is going to bring you a better result. But it does have a little bit of crunch.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Bobby Girl says LOL. Uncle Danny says, recipe please. I love these breakfast muffins. I want to make them. Please email one. I'll be so grateful.
Oh, it's in the mail. Full written recipe in the description box, as well as if you haven't made your carnivore flour yet, the recipe link is there also, if you want to get my hair loss solution, there is a link to shop it in the description box. I'm just going to get that toast.
Ruth says, I thought Mel was going to say Chris. She's got the poo emoji.
Ooh, hot, hot. Yep.
I thought Mel was going to say Chris pooed on the floor. Ruth,
Well, if that happens, we are definitely going to be calling a nursing home because I'm not going through that.
I do have some manners. I'm house trained a little bit. Lily says, I say bad words when something falls. Please don't burn yourself.
I didn't burn myself.
Well, it looked like it was hot.
It was hot.
Although the guy who gave me a bollocking for it hasn't showed up for a while. DUV Angel.
Hello.
Is it Dove Angel or Dove Angel?
Anyway.
I probably ruined that. Angel. I'll try to figure out what it is first with my ears, and then if I can't figure out, I just go look, and that's it, move on. If something falls. But what if it falls in front of you and you see it?
I think I kind of do what you do. Like I'll look, but I won't stare, and I won't like just stop dead still, like, you know, we're playing a game or something. I'll look at it and I'll think, oh, and, you know, go pick it up. He will do this. Like, you know, how dare. Okay, let me show you the breakfast buns. I'm going to say this what went on setting 4, so for 4 minutes. And then this is the untoasted biscuit. Can you please make sure that everyone can see what I'm trying to show them?
Yes. Now go like a little bit like this, so you can see that. Yep. Perfect.
And do we have some crunch? Still very soft, but yeah, you got a little bit of crunch going on. So they do toast, but I think you just need to setting 4 or 5. Depending on how you like it toasted. But do you know what? I feel like with this one recipe, there are so many options. Yes, it's carnivore, yes. But if you want to do, you can incorporate your extracts, you can add sweetener. This is not if you're doing carnivore, but ketovore or regular keto, you can add berries, you can add nuts. You can make a ham and cheese muffin, people. Oh, yum. And that's going to be carnivore, right? So you can add in like a 1/4 cup of diced ham, and just, you know, you can eyeball your shredded cheese if you like, but yeah, add it in by all means. And then like you've got these very easy meals, and if you freeze them, just wrap them up and defrost naturally, and they return to this exact state. That's with every single recipe that I've tried with the carnivore flour. That's how I defrost mine. It always works. So yeah, so you've got biscuits, you've got this type of situation going on, and you can make a whole lot of changes because that's just the basic recipe. Any more comments? We're going to sign off soon, guys, because I feel like, you know, we've done everything we can with this recipe. So I think you're armed and dangerous.
Well, grab a seat. We'll go through and have make sure that we've covered everybody. Grandma Green says, the thing that falls most often here is me.
Oh.
That's funny, but it's not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Christ Conquers, which is Andrew, says, amazing, Mel.
Thank you, Andrew.
Uncle Danny says, show us a picture of your dog, please. Well, I took this a couple of seconds ago. Danny, this is current situation. Hopefully that focuses. That's where we are right now. And if you're wondering, he's a Samoyed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a husky, but a lot friendlier.
Yeah, we normally, call him up, but like before there's food on the counter. But he's fast asleep right now.
Yeah, tough life. Dove Angel. I need to know how to say it properly. It's going to keep me awake till 2 a.m. It looks really, really good.
Thank you.
Lily says, ooh, make garlic bread out of that one. Chef says, can you imagine Chris at a nursing home?
Oh, God. That's a good point. When I'm planning our retirement or our aged care, maybe I should, make sure we have like separate rooms and we can just visit each other to see how each other's doing or something. Then I'll get some peace and quiet.
I think long before that, you are going to spend a good amount of time, if you're not already, plotting how to
demise.
Yeah, how to bump me off and make it look like an accident.
No, because then I'll be lonely and like I'll miss you.
And imagine the peace and quiet.
Yes, too much peace and quiet, which I'm no longer used to with, blubber guts here, always going for it.
Yeah, it's not getting me to talk that's the hard part,
Yes,
it's getting me to shut up.
I said it. Blubber guts.
Lackey says, Chef, they would likely tape his mouth up and shove him in a corner for being so needy and annoying. I can tell these people really love me. I can't even argue that because I think it's going to be right.
That's what choked me up. Literally, Lucky.
Chef says...
She's got you down, Pat.
Chef says, ouch, he can still understand you, Babu. Oh, that one made me tear up.
Yep.
Not saying that you are funny, Lackey,
yep.
but that one made me tear
crying
up.
here.
I can so see it too.
That was really good.
They'll find me years later buried under the basement. So it's Dove Angel. Okay, thank you very much. Dove Angel says, I called the police one time when I didn't recognise the sound of all the little tubs of empty baby wipes that fell in the basement. It kind of spooked me. See, that's what it pays to see and, ascertain what's going on. Review the situation.
I think you wouldn't stare at it, because it's in the basement. It's not something that caught your eye while it was falling. It's a very specific kind of fall.
But if that happened, I would still sit there like the dog with one ear cocked,
No, I don't think. I think you would do the manly thing, run down to the basement and with maybe a baseball bat or something.
Yeah, like a lunatic. Bobby Girl says, Mel, did you try the bamboo flour over the pork rinds in the carnivore flour? I know you had suggested it.
I did not.
Why?
I did not. Was it? I asked. I'm not sure if it was you, Bobby Girl, but I asked somebody if I should try it, but they didn't say yes. Please try it. I don't know if it was you, but let me know. But I didn't. I haven't tried it yet. I could. So replace the pork rinds with bamboo fiber and make bread. Is that what you were asking? Not sure. Let me know.
You suggested it.
Well, there was a reason for the suggestion, because I think somebody couldn't use pork rinds. Either they don't eat pork there is various reasons why people don't eat pork, which I get. But they never said, yes, please try it, so I didn't. I'm sorry.
Lily says, my grandson wants me to add chocolate chips and orange juice. Lol.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chef says that sounds good, Lily, and it does. Ooh, Ellen Frank. Hi, I've just arrived. What a gorgeous recipe. Hi to you and Chris. Well,
hello, Mother.
Hello to my favourite mother-in-law. Keto Simple is here.
Hello, Dustin. How are you?
Says OMG.
Yes, they look really, really good. I'm very pleased with them. And yes, they are not bricks, people. They are soft.
Shirley Malala says, with this format, you'll have to start holding items one above the other instead of side by side. That's a good point, actually.
That's a good point. So let's do this toasting business again.
Rack them, stack them, and pack them. There we go. They look so good.
It's still like they're so soft. The one that's toasted got heated up again, so it goes like soft again. So it's a little bit like crumbly. Just be gentle when you toast yours, and bear that in mind, that when these are hot, they are very soft and like more delicate than when they are cold. So
Dustin says, I've missed you both.
yes, it's been a while. Welcome back.
Ruth says, I want to snuggle with him. Which I'm assuming is Loki, the dog.
Oh yeah, he's cute.
He's very cuddly, extremely cuddly.
And very, very loving as well.
Uncle Danny says Pomeranian. No, Uncle Danny, he is a Samoyed or a Samoyed, however you want to say it. But he's big.
Yeah, so he's a cousin to a husky.
Comes from the same part of the world
Siberia,
as the husky. Yeah. And look very similar apart from colouring.
Colouring, yeah.
But to give you a size reference, he's about 27 kg, which is I think about 60 odd pounds. Yeah, it's a reasonable size though. He's not huge, but he's not small.
Mm. Medium sized.
Grandmama Braubach is here. Says hi.
Thank goodness. I've been thinking about you a lot.
And says, I don't know if I'm live or not. Well,
yes, you are.
You are.
Hello,
we are.
Grandma Louise.
Dustin says, yes, smash the like button. Thank you, Dustin. Bobby Girl says, LOL, yes, I think I will try it.
Okay. So you're still happy for me not to try it. You just need to, even if you change your mind, just let me know. Pass a comment in one of the videos, I'll get it that way, and then we can chat there.
Bobby Girl also says, they look yummy, going to make them. Thanks, Mel.
You're welcome.
Lucky says, Mel, how do these freeze?
Yes, so you wrap them and freeze them. They turn, when you defrost them naturally, they turn out the same as when you baked it. So no different. They freeze good.
Better than my answer. I was going to say in the freezer. That's how they freeze.
Oh, yes. No, I thought...
Well, she asked before how they toast, and I said in the toaster.
Okay.
Susan says, I have a half Husky, half Saint Bernard.
Oh, that'd be cute, though.
Be massive. What would that kind of make it like a Malamute? It'd be a big Husky.
Yeah, it depends on which way they have erred. They could go small Saint Bernard or big Husky, which would be like a Malamute.
Or it could be like a Saint Bernard size with Husky colouring and blue eyes. You know,
that's what I'm saying, Malamute.
Yeah.
So then it would look like a Malamute.
Saint Bernards have that big round head like Beethoven.
Yeah, well, he's a Malamute. I mean, he's a... You know what I mean?
Saint Bernard?
Yes.
Depending on how big your Husky gets, it would almost be like a wolf. Like a dire wolf. That'd be cool.
Sounds very cute though.
Yeah. Lily says, well, I have got to go. Take care, everyone, and be safe. Thank you, Lily.
See you, Lily.
Be good. If you can't be good at it. Lucky says, Chris, such a simple mind. I know. It's frightening.
He is a very simple creature.
How logical and straightforward my world is.
Robotic.
Try it sometime. It works well. Uncle Danny says, in all seriousness, those things, buns, muffins, look really delicious. I'm definitely going to make them.
Thank you. I hope you get to try them. Yeah.
Susan says he's over 100 pounds, has hair like a husky. Damn, 100 pounds. So pretty much double the weight of Loki. Imagine that jumping on you for a lap cuddle.
Gee. Oh, just another tip. If you want to make a small portion, please half the recipe by all means. Your tablespoons will then become teaspoons, and your half cup obviously would be a quarter cup. So really easy to halve the recipe if you want a little bit, or if you want to give it a try first to see what yours tastes like. Obviously, if you use the canned dehydrated chicken, you're probably going to not get any chicken taste at all. My chicken is homemade, my chicken flour is homemade, therefore I have a slight chicken taste. So yeah.
It's not strong though at all.
No.
Bruce says I had a German Shepherd and Wolf. That'd be a good combo.
Mm-hmm.
The house would certainly be safe. Alright, I think we're up to date.
With my mouth full.
With your mouth full. What are you going to do, huh?
If you've enjoyed this live show, I hope you have hit that thumbs up, like, and let us know if you want to do any, like maybe have a Q&A next time or anything like that. But yeah, other than that, we'll keep trying and pack lots of information into our next live, and I hope you get to join us. Thank you guys for joining us once again, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye guys.
Ciao.